Welcome back to the Ark Survival Guide. So I found out some of our subscribers have actually not heard that there is a trailer out for Ark Genesis Part 2. It's just a teaser trailer, but it actually shows us a lot of what Ark Genesis 2 is going to look like. And today we're going to show you guys the trailer, and then we'll talk a little bit about what we know so far based on what we've seen from the trailer. And I know this trailer came out a little while ago, but we're still catching up on all of the epic Ark news updates that have been rolling out non-stop throughout the whole holiday season. But even though we're covering this a little bit late, we've actually gotten a lot of new information since this trailer came out, and we'll talk about that today, so you might get some information you did not know watching this video. But first, we'll let you watch the Ark Genesis Part 2 trailer without interruption, and then we'll talk about what we know about this expansion. And as always, if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, and let us know what you think about some of our theories and some of this information that we're getting recently. And let us know if you recognize the voice in this trailer, because it's actually pretty familiar for a lot of us sci-fi fans, and we'll tell you who that is in the video too. And as always, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell to enable all notifications, because you won't want to miss any more of our Ark news updates coming out really soon. And we're going to be covering a lot of news on Ark Genesis Part 2. So let's get started.
Welcome, survivor. Enjoy the view. You see before you the pinnacle of mankind's ingenuity. All of humanity's hopes and dreams carefully nestled within this lifeboat. Each of its shining rings are laden with miracles of science and nature. A paradise where the boundary between the biological and technological has been all but erased. And now all of it is mine. I control this vessel now. I command its evolution, and very soon, its destination. From there, my will shall spread across the cosmos forever, infinite and undying. And there's nothing you or that witless puppet, that shadow of her, can do to stop me. I have already set my designs in motion. Our future awaits, survivor.
So, what do you think? Looks pretty awesome, doesn't it? And first of all, Ark's developers have confirmed this will be one map and not all of the split up biomes like the Genesis Part 1 expansion, which was a really cool concept. I actually enjoyed it, but it kind of drove a lot of people crazy having to teleport back and forth, and there's a lot of little mishaps that can happen if you're teleporting between separate biomes. So a lot of people will be really happy to find out it's going to be one big beautiful map that shouldn't be too disconnected. And if you've played through the end of Ark Genesis Part 1, you'll know that it ends with you kind of waking up from a simulation that Ark Genesis Part 1 took place in, and we find out that Helena is a real robot, you're a real person who's just been kind of sleeping jacked into this simulation, kind of like on The Matrix, but it's a little bit more of a rude awakening because we are getting attacked by some kind of creature that is just going to rip you right out of your spaceship. So next time you think about how much you hate your alarm clock clock waking you up, just remember there's worse ways to wake up. And pretty quickly we're going to realize we're not in Kansas anymore. We are on a futuristic spaceship, which is kind of like the Arks, but much, much bigger. In fact, a lot of these worlds seem to take place on these rings around the spaceship, kind of like on Halo, actually. But if you look around the landscape, we've still got our dinosaurs, but everything looks very futuristic, high-tech, and it reminds me a lot of the sanctuary area on Extinction, only everything hasn't completely gone to heck and it's not lying in ruins. So I don't know, we might see a lot of pretty well kept up technology here. And while some of the environments look like something you'd see right out of Earth, there's also some very alien environments that kind of are a little bit like Aberration, but much more wild and crazy, and looks like they're flourishing quite nicely. And since this trailer came out, we actually got some more information on some of these creatures, too. So the first one we see here is the Strider, and this one is featuring the harvesting attachment. They're going to be some really interesting creatures, kind of like tech dinos, but there will be different variations and different modifications that they can have. So some of them are going to be really good at defense, some are good at offense, and some are good at utility. And from what you can see here, it's not just destroying these trees and rocks, it's actually harvesting them. And based on what they've told us, it sounds like they will have random abilities for different creatures. So you might get one that's got amazing offense, one's got really good defense, and one is great at harvesting things. So should be really interesting to see how that plays out in the game. And this next creature is the Shadowmane, which is going to be quite a game changer and maybe one of the most hated creatures of Ark, depending on how this plays out. But it is going to have group cloaking abilities for all of your sneaking needs, as they say. Now, it sounds like you'll be able to cloak yourself and other creatures. I don't know what kind of limits there will be to the cloak, but imagine being able to sneak up on somebody's base with, say, a Giganotosaurus. I don't know. It'll probably be a little bit more limited than that, but it could be pretty crazy. And, we could see a lot of really interesting strategies developing out of this. But I'm pretty sure these will be like the worst things ever to run into in the wild. They're also going to have a lightning fast chain teleport strike, which can decimate groups of targets. And the third creature we're seeing in this trailer is the Naglin, which looks completely crazy. You may have seen some memes of this thing, and we'll get into that another time, but apparently Ark's developers thought it was hilarious too. They actually put some memes into the game as cosmetic items. But this crazy little creature is actually going to be able to let you mind control enemy creatures, tames, or even other humans. The possibilities are going to be incredible if you have one of these little guys. I'm sure it's going to be hard to tame without getting mind controlled yourself. But imagine being able to take your enemies and just jump them off cliffs or run their dinos into herds of enemies. I mean, there's just so many things you can do being able to actually mind control. And we're going to have a lot of fun with that. Let me know in the comments if you have some ideas of some of the cool things you could do with some of the abilities of these creatures that have shown up already. But I'm sure we're going to get a lot of other new creatures. In fact, since this trailer came out, they've already announced another new creature, which looks kind of like a platypus crossed with a flying squirrel, and it's going to help you raise your baby dinosaurs or steal other people's baby dinos. So should be quite interesting too, but we'll talk about that more in another video. We'll probably have another video talking about all the information they've released since this trailer came out. There's actually some more creatures we've heard about, some more really cool tech items and other stuff that we'll be able to make in Ark Genesis Part 2. So definitely keep an eye out for that. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to enable all notifications, because we're going to have a lot more Ark news updates coming out more regularly to cover some of these epic announcements we're getting from Wildcard pretty frequently these days. right up until the release date in March 2021, which is actually coming out pretty soon. And, I always say expect it the very end of the very last day on March and be pleasantly surprised if it comes out sooner. But we'll be giving you a lot of coverage and news updates as soon as they're available, so keep an eye out for that. And we'll have a lot of other fun videos, guides, tips, and tricks for Crystal Isles and other content on Ark. And we're trying to fire up our live Let's Play series again too, so keep an eye out for lots of great content coming out on this channel. Also, did you guess whose voice that was in the teaser? If you guessed it, let us know in the comments, but if you didn't, that is David Tennant, who plays Doctor Who, the most beloved Doctor Who in the series, and he's a pretty big actor, and he is actually going to be playing the voice of Rockwell in Ark Genesis Part 2. And he will also be in Ark 2. Yes, there's going to be an Ark 2 video game coming out for next-gen consoles. It's already in development, and we have a whole video talking all about it. You can check the link in the description and watch that if you haven't seen it yet, but he's going to be starring alongside Vin Diesel, and it's going to be a pretty amazing game. It already looks incredible, so check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. And Ark is also announced is going to have an animated TV series with at least 2 seasons, starring Vin Diesel, David Tennant, and a whole bunch of other Hollywood stars, like most of these people you'll recognize. And check the link in the description for that video too, because we show the trailer for that, talk a little bit about some of these Hollywood actors that are going to be in it, and why 2022 is probably going to be an absolutely incredible year for Ark Survival Evolved. So if you're excited about any of this news or Ark Genesis Part 2 coming out really soon, by the way, it's coming out in March 2021, if we haven't mentioned that enough, but we are going to be covering all kinds of information about this as it's rolling out, and we've actually got lots of new info we'll probably cover in another video really soon. So drop a comment, let us know what you think about all this news, and make sure you subscribe to this channel and ring that bell to enable all notifications, because we have lots of news coming out really soon, and it just keeps coming, and we will keep doing videos to tell you all about it, and you won't want to miss any of that. We also have our live Let's Play Crystal Isles series starting back up, so we should have a lot more videos on this channel coming out really soon. And once again, so sorry about the delay. And drop a comment and let us know which of these exciting announcements you are most excited about. And thanks so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video.
If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it on social media so your friends can enjoy it too.
And make sure you subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to enable all notifications, because we have lots of awesome new guides, tips, tricks, live streams, and Let's Plays for Ark and other awesome games coming soon, and you won't want to miss any of that.
We already have lots more fun and helpful videos just like this one, so check out the links at the end of this video to keep watching. You can also chat with other gamers if you join our channel's Discord at the link in the description.
If you want to earn great rewards while supporting this channel, click the join link next to the subscribe button for more information about our channel memberships. We want to give a big thank you to some of our biggest supporters of this channel: Sabo0283, Cole Parmenter, Emmy Fisher, Wolfgirl Be Like, Kelly Razak, and Ashley Owens. Thank you all so much for everything you do to make this channel possible.
So until next time, we hope you have fun on your own video game adventures, and we will see you in our next video.